What about you, sir? Do you think the colored students will show up?
If I got anything to do with it, they won't show up. Well, I think it's a breaking point of the school integration. I just don't feel that they have a right to go to school.
While racism remains an issue in America even to this day, it's important to note and comprehend that forward progress, particularly in the Jim Crow South of the 1950s, was the result of individuals who stood up for their constitutional rights, pushing through divisive barriers established by angry segregationists. In September of 1957, 9 black schoolchildren, the eldest only 17, stood up to angry backlash during a time of public school integration, seeking a better education for themselves while pursuing the American dream previously set aside for whites only in the segregated South.
This is Central High School, Little Rock, Arkansas. Troops, which for nearly 3 weeks lined the sidewalk here in front of the high school under orders to keep the colored students out, have been replaced now. Their orders to comply with the law, which means let the Negro students in if they come in.
They were Thelma Mothershed, Minnie Jean Brown, Jefferson Thomas, Terrence Roberts, Carlotta Walls, Gloria Ray, Ernest Green, Elizabeth Eckford, and Melba Patillo, known collectively as the Little Rock Nine. The 1954 Supreme Court ruling on Brown v. Board of Education found segregation of schools unconstitutional, but as the Little Rock Nine approached their newly integrated high school in Little Rock, segregationists stormed the campus in protest.
They got no business out here. This is our school, not theirs. They are their own.
As the violence escalated, Elizabeth Eckford was heckled by an angry mob who yelled, lynch her," as she walked calmly toward the entrance to the school. President Dwight D. Eisenhower soon intervened, setting a precedent for the nation as a whole.
Extreme situation has been created in Little Rock. This challenge must be met, and with such measures as will preserve to the people as a whole their lawfully protected rights in a climate permitting their free and fair exercise.
On September 25, 1957, the 101st Airborne Division and 10,000 National Guard troops escorted the Little Rock Nine as they walked bravely past screaming mobs of segregationist haters, boldly making their way into the classrooms of Little Rock Central High School.
You feel it's worth it going through this?
Yes, I do.
These 9 heroes were willing to step forward in the name of racial equality, not to mention a head-down chipping away at the oppression's pandemic in the Jim Crow South.